All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? And I'm Hijo de Amigo. Welcome to episode 34 of AEW All Elite Again, the TW9 series. In the last episode, so episode 33, we finally brought ROH. That took up a big chunk of the episode, like 2/3 of the episode. We spent like 2 hours just, going through their awful, awful roster, releasing like 80% of them, moving everybody from Tallahassee Elite Wrestling to ROH. It took like 2 hours in total to do all that. Yeah, so that was last time, and we also booked an episode of Dynamite and Dark. So let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, this was in DC. Got an 84. Let's just run through the card real quick. We got Prince Devitt officially. Well, he debuted already, but this is his first time cutting a promo. It did really well. Got a 93. We had the Best Friends pick up a win over Psycho Clown and the Blade. We had a Walter promo. He does not find Orange Cassidy to be cute or amusing. We had Brody Lee defeat Flip Gordon, and then he cut a promo. All right, we had Tony Khan announce we're doing a #1 contenders series where the winner is going to challenge Kenny Omega for the championship at All Out. And yeah, so far, well, you see on this show, we're getting ahead, but Adam Page defeated Tom Lawler, so that was a contender series match. He's going to move on. We're going to have 3 contender series matchups, and it's going to lead to a triple threat match right before the pay-per-view. So yeah, Adam Page is qualified. We had the Lucha Brothers take on Daniel Garcia and Kevin Blackwood. We had a kind of mid Kenny Omega promo. AJ Mendez beat Chelsea Green. Cody announces that he's also in the contender series, and we had him and Hangman interact backstage. Hangman wished him good luck and said, if it comes down to us having to compete against each other, may the best man win. We had the Young Bucks cut a fiery babyface promo talking about how they've come so far from their backyard in Rancho Cucamonga, California. They went all the way to Japan and wrestled in the Tokyo Dome and came all the way back to the United States to build AEW, and they're not about to just lay down and give up against the End Time. And yeah, we had them tease that they need someone to even the odds against the End Time. So yeah, that was a tease there. Adam Page beats Tom Lawler. We already mentioned that. MJF cut a promo. It's basically saying that he's going to do everything he can to make sure that Hangman Page does not win the #1 contendership. Then we had an SCU hype promo leading straight into our main event, which was the Death Riders team of Fergal Devitt, Pac, and Shingo picking up a win over Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky, SCU. And yeah, I didn't notice this last time, but we got 375s in a row here. Ourselves Dynamite. Let's look at Dark. We just kind of threw Davina Rose versus Julia out there. Got a 75. How good did Julia do here? Oh, 51. She's coming along. We had a Briscoe Brothers promo where they basically were just like, I can't believe these guys, Beer Money, are making all these excuses, talking about litigation and negotiations and contracts and stipulations, and man up and fight us. Quit running. We had the Lucha Brothers. They were cutting a promo, but they were interrupted by Garza, Humberto, and Selena. And yeah, that led into a match. We had Garza Jr. and Humberto defeat Dante Martin and Darius Martin. The match only got a 48. It didn't do well because I completely forgot that none of these people are over. For some reason, when I booked this in my mind, I was just like, oh yeah, Garza and Humberto are recognizable. They are not. It turns out. So yeah, even though everybody did pretty good in the match, it got a 48. Whatever. That's fine. We had Jim Ross once again teasing his talent acquisition. I don't know when we're gonna... He's teasing Moose debuting, but I don't know when or against who that'll be. We might just do Kenta, maybe? I don't know. We had the End Time cut a promo against the Young Bucks, basically saying, it doesn't matter who you find to help you guys out against us. it's not gonna matter. We're just too strong for you. We're too powerful, and our time, the end time, is now. And yeah, we had Hannah Kimura and Session Moth Martina, Tokyo Cyber Squad, pick up a win over Lady Shani and Silhouetta. And a pretty decent match. I got a 70. So that's everything we did last week. Let's take a look at our notes. Oh, yes. We keep forgetting to add Maria to the booking team. So yeah, we need to do that right now. Right now. Also, yeah, I made a note here. For off screen, I just decided I don't really know what to do with Mike Bennett. I kind of just signed him for no reason. So yeah, we sent him to ROH. We're gonna team him back up with Matt Taven, and yeah, we'll go from there. Maybe we'll bring him to the main roster at some point. I don't really know yet. But yeah, he's in ROH now. Let's add Maria to the booking team. I mean, so Matt Jackson has good booking chemistry with Nick Jackson and Kenny Omega. He's only got 51 booking skill. Nick's only got 49. And it's like, yeah, let's take a look at our other options here. Bryan Danielson is a 73. I didn't hire him looking to put him on the booking team, but he may be a good option. Chris Brooks better than the Young Bucks. He got his 65. We've got Cody, of course, but he's gonna have a clashing personality with Tony Khan. Jim Ross, 65, but also a personality clash with Tony Khan. Yeah, Maria Callis, thank you. No clashing personality. Thank God. Our savior. Yeah, and RJ City, I guess, is better than the Young Bucks, but not by much. Yeah, I feel like the two obvious choices here are Bryan Danielson and Maria. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure you can have 6 people on your team, but I feel like I did that once in a save, and you get penalized for having too many people or something like that. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it was clashing personalities, but either way, we're gonna get the Young Bucks out of here. Yeah, sorry guys, thank you for your service. You had a good run. But you know, we're just changing things up. You're not going anywhere. Ooh, Adam Page is annoyed. Kenny Omega's angry. Nick Jackson's angry. Frankie Kazarian's annoyed. Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles annoyed. Okay. All right, that went well. Let's get Nick out of here too. Adam Page annoyed. Kenny Omega's really angry. Everybody else is also annoyed. Okay, cool. All right, I'd say that went well. All right, Maria, our girl, welcome to the team. Nobody's happy about it. No. You don't like Maria, Kenny Omega? And yeah, is Bryan Danielson actually backstage? Yeah, he is here, I guess. So yeah, we can add him to the booking team. We're definitely just gonna debut him at All Out. He's, I feel like if there was ever anybody you want to debut at the pay-per-view, it's Bryan Danielson. So why are you annoyed? Oh, he's furious that we let go of Rhett Titus. Yeah, Rhett Titus was one of the many casualties of us acquiring ROH. Along with like Kenny King, Silas Young. I think we let go of BJ Whitmer. I can't even remember. I remember I didn't want to let go of what's their name? The Boys. Because one of them was injured, but then I was going through the roster and I was like, oh, I think I accidentally released one of them. So I guess I'll release the other one too. But it turns out they only ever had one on the roster, which is kind of weird. You have Brent Tate and not Brandon Tate. He's He's doing the boys gimmick and Dalton Castle's not even there. What the hell is ROH doing, man? All right, Bryan Danielson, I know you're annoyed, but get in there. All right, he's still annoyed. All right. I was hoping he would at least get to neutral from that. Yeah, so this is our new booking team. They're both on a probationary period, so they're going to get penalized. But then once they get past that, you know, we should be getting more points. You know, we care so much about those points. All right, and before we proceed, actually, I'm kind of noticing here. Oh, we should check up on Roman Reigns again, see if he's still considered toxic. All right, but yeah, but I'm noticing a lot of morale issue messages here. So we should probably take a look at these actually. Let's do that now. Okay, he's not very angry, he's just annoyed. God, he's annoyed about a lot of things. You know, I feel like I've tried giving him money before to see if it'll put him in a better mood, and it usually doesn't work. But we're gonna try anyways. We're gonna give him like 50 grand. Oh, okay, he's happy. Cool. All right, I'm glad that worked. Eddie Kingston is mad because we hired Chris Hero. Oh, and he's also annoyed about being left off of all these episodes of Dynamite. Well, the good thing for him is I was planning on bringing him back since we're going to Puerto Rico, so it's definitely a good time to get Eddie Kingston back in there. We can't really do it. I'm not gonna let go of Chris Hero. But here, we'll give him a bonus too. We'll give him 25. All right, he's happy. We're gonna book him. Everything should be good. Darby Allin is irritated. Being left off. Whatever, you can be irritated. That's fine. We don't care about Darby Allin as much as Kenny Omega or Eddie Kingston. Oh, these two, I'm turning them. Why are they faces? Why? Oh, I clicked on him twice. Why are they faces? That is, yeah. They were definitely heels when I checked in Dev, but then I guess I brought them up to the. Whatever, man. I'm turning them heel. Ortiz, morale issues, irritated. All right, we're just throwing money around. Zack Sabre Jr. He's mad about a match from February. It's August. Dude, get over it. 15. Get over it, dude. It was in February. He's still annoyed. Whatever, dude. Leo Rush is definitely going to be annoyed because we have not booked him in a while. I mean, he doesn't want to work dark. I don't know what to say. We've got a bunch of storylines going on Dynamite right now, and we can't book him on dark. So, kind of puts us in a spot where it's hard to even get him on the show. I think he'll do like promos on dark, but he won't wrestle. He's still annoyed. All right, man. AJ. Oh, he's just annoyed because we took the Young Bucks off the booking team. Look, AJ, Maria's cool, all right? He's still annoyed? Okay. Why are you annoyed? The firing of Jay... Look, man. That guy never had a chance, okay? That guy never had a chance. He was never going to work here. All right, morale. Let's go. Yeah, let's do our weekly. our weekly talk about the Winter Olympics segment. Yeah, shout out to Alyssa Liu. My God. You know, throughout all the ice skating, I was really kind of more into like the Japanese skaters. I thought Kairi Sakamoto, some of her routines were like really beautiful, just really artistic and just beautiful to look at. Oh, and Rob Van Dam retired. Oh, okay. RVD, RIP RVD. I don't even know who the hell this guy is. He's got a watermark on his face. Some person some guy I've never heard of cheated on Shotzi Blackheart with Carly Perez. Cheating's not good, man. Not good. Shouldn't do that. Anyways, this is all distracting me from my my ice skating talk. Please. Yeah, I was really into the Japanese skaters. You know, Kairi Sakamoto. Thought she's a beautiful skater. There was something Nakai, this 17-year-old girl, who she was like in the lead at one point. She was really good too. And, you know, even for the men, I thought some of the Japanese skaters were, at least in my very uneducated opinion, I enjoyed their routines more than some of the American skaters. But yeah, all that is to say that Alyssa Liu, man, and in her final like free skate performance, she cooked. She cooked. She got a freaking standing ovation after. Like, it was insane. She just went all out. Had the perfect routine, no mistakes, didn't fall, she didn't mess anything up. It was like she kind of did so well that the two people who came after her both would have had to like, they would have had to have like godly performances to beat her. So yeah, shout out to Alyssa Liu. USA. All right, that's enough of that. Don't want to chant that too much. And yeah, I think that's all I've watched actually the Olympics since the last stream. So I remember last time I was talking about snowboarding. Oh yeah, and I guess I watched some wrestling this week. I guess I guess I watched some wrestling. What it's just Swerve versus Kenny Omega. Just normal wrestling, just regular old matches. No, that match was sick actually. Honestly, I know it's only like February right now, but it feels like between Swerve, Andrade, Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, MJF, Bandito, Brody King, Konosuke Takashita, Kyle Fletcher, AEW's been going crazy. Like they've been on fire. Kevin Knight. Sarah Del Rey and Claudio Castagnoli have split up. Whoa, that is extremely unexpected and very sad. Very sad. I'm sad to hear this. Hey, Sarah Del Rey. 39, retired. She's in excellent physical shape. I've thought about this before. We should see if she'll come back at some point. Because she's still got good tech. She's got really good psychology. That's why she's here. Basically, we're using her as a road agent. But if she's in good physical health, we should see if she'll wrestle at some point. Let's ask her right now. Let's just ask her right now. Hey, I know you just broke up with Claudio. Oh. Oh. All right, take the good with the bad. Sarah Del Rey and Claudio Castagnoli broken up. Sarah Del Rey debut pending. Debut coming soon. Coming soon. What was her gimmick? Like Def Ray or something? Yeah, you guys should know by now. This is exactly how I play TEW. I just spontaneously do things and go, we'll figure it out later. All right, Sarah Del Rey returning soon. Yo, we could do Sarah Del Rey versus Awesome Kong at All Out. Because yeah, I've had nothing planned for this entire time. We did Awesome Kong versus Kaylee Ray, just kind of to give Kong something to do. But then yeah, leading into the pay-per-view, it's like, we've got Davina Rose still around, and we've got Bianca Belair still around, but they've both it's kind of like how our tag division was kind of just the Block, Santana and Ortiz and the Lucha Brothers facing each other all the time. I feel like our women's division was kind of like that, but it was just Kong, Davina, and Bianca Belair. So yeah, I've been struggling to think of something. Her versus Sarah Del Rey could be cool. Although the pay-per-view's in 3 weeks. We would have to build to it. I don't know. And maybe not at all. Maybe we'll do that later on down the line. It's a thought, though. It's a thought. All right, we got extremely distracted there. Let's continue. Oh, you cannot advance. What? Decisions? Oh. Oh. She's currently making 34.7, but the base offer is only 20 G's? Huh? That seems a bit backwards. Yes, I guess because she was doing a backstage role and we've asked her to wrestle now, we have to renegotiate. I feel like she should make more money, right? Right? Like, we just threw a bunch of money at everyone. We're not going broke exactly. Let's get 40. 42. All right, Sarah, happy to have you here. Sorry about the breakup. Man, if Sarah Del Rey came out of if she like really came out of retirement now, I'm trying to think who on the AEW roster I would really want to see her wrestle. Although I don't know, she's 39 here and it's 2020, so in 2026 she's what, like she's like 45. So yeah, I don't know if that would be realistic, but AEW's women's roster is really good. And Sarah Del Rey was like really good at a time where that just wasn't appreciated, unfortunately. Like I remember seeing her at a Ring of Honor show against Awesome Kong, and they wrestled, no lie, like 8 minutes or something stupid like that. It was like less than 10 minutes. Zelina Vega defeated Ronda Rousey in the main event of SummerSlam. All right, that's all we got to know. That's all we need to know. Oh, one of the guys we let go. One of the guys we let go, oh, Jay Diesel, did a shoot interview when he lays into Will Ospreay and ROH and pulls no punches. Screw you, man. Screw this guy. Look, he's 42 years old. Look at these stats. 23. Screw you, guy. You'll be hearing from our lawyers. You'll be hearing from Don Callis and Black Taurus. God, I really should start advancing, before I end the stream so it doesn't take up so much time. But, you know how it'd be. I feel like by the end of the stream, it's like I've booked so many matches that my eyes are like out of focus, and I'm like, please, must end stream. Oh, another one of the. There's another guy they had. ROH's roster was just full of just auto-generated guys, and we released every single one of them because I'm just not into that. I don't want to book made up people in this run where we're playing as a real company, you know? Okay, this guy cut a positive shoot interview though, where he put over Jay Lethal, who we fired. So it doesn't really do him any good. All right. We can steal Scott Stanford. 70 to 78, not that bad. Do we need another play-by-play guy though? Let's see. I mean, yeah, Excalibur, of course. Oh, you know what? Is Excalibur our only play-by-play announcer? Roles. Oh, right. We're not using Jim Ross because I think he had bad chemistry with Excalibur, so we took him off Dynamite. And then I figured since Excalibur's better, we'll just have him do Dynamite and Dark. Right. And then we've got Renee. And Tony can do play-by-play or. I mean, this guy's like only 1 point better than both of them, it seems. So yeah, we don't need him. Kona Reeves. Do we want this guy? Yeah, I think we'll pass. Oh, actually, one last thing before we get to this show. Child companies schedule. Yeah, I noticed they were booking 4 shows at a time. I want to change that to let's do like 2 at a time. 4 seems excessive. And how do we Okay, yeah, TV every other Wednesday, twice. We're gonna do yeah, let's do 2 at a time. 4 at a time just seems it's too much, you know. If we're gonna be bringing people into the roster, you want them to get integrated faster than 4 weeks or something. I don't know, man. Let's just book Dynamite. Hey, we made it. All right. Last time I know we were at in Washington D.C. So let's see. Oh wait, no. What am I saying? We're going to Puerto Rico. All right, yeah, we're gonna go to this venue in Miradero, Maya West, which has hosted WWC shows before. All right, new booking team, first meeting. Yeah, we're gonna get less points for a while because they're on a probationary period. So we're just gonna have to work through that. What's the most important thing? I feel like we always can use some angle ideas. A big gamble, no. Don't want that. Not really what we're looking for, but we'll take it. And that's all our points. Okay. Will Hobbs character idea. Kimberly training only Bianca Belair. Isn't Max the Impaler? Oh wait, no, I think we sent Max the Impaler to ROH actually. Oh, Stu Grayson and Brian Cage getting into an argument. Scorpion's the best ninja. No, Sub-Zero. That's the argument. Punch Martinez and Ultramantis Black hanging out together, probably talking about bands and stuff. I actually met Ultramantis Black once, but I didn't I remember I went to a Chikara show and this was like years ago. I was broke. I bought a Fire Ant shirt, but then I that was all I had money for. So yeah, I wish I could have got if I could have got an Ultramantis Black mask, that would have been so sick. I don't even know if he was selling them. Oh, Black Taurus and Andrade getting into an argument. Whoa. Sasha's the best. No, Charlotte's the best. Alright, I'm having too much fun with these the locker room incidents. Davina made some barbecue, alright, eat up. Yum. I want to try something actually. Can we Eddie Kingston? Look, it's like we're gonna have both of these people on our roster, so I don't want them hating each other. So even though it says it's unlikely to do much, we're gonna give positive meddling a try and just see if it helps anything. All right, cool. And they're both baby faces, so so we're not gonna book them against each other anytime soon, or are we? All right, Dynamite, Vacaciones en Puerto Rico. You see here, I've got only a few matches booked. Oh, I accidentally put some of the stuff I pre-booked on Dark. All right, so we've got Orange Cassidy versus Timothy Thatcher. That was announced last week. I believe Walter basically cut a promo and just said, you're gonna face Timothy Thatcher next week. We've got in our big main event, the Young Bucks and returning Eddie Kingston are going to take on the End Time in a trios match. Yeah, we have the Young Bucks alluding to needing a partner to even the odds against the End Time. And yeah, that partner, who better than Eddie Kingston? He's Puerto Rican. We're in Puerto Rico. He was feuding with these guys. It works. It makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna give the win to Eddie Kingston actually, because it's his big return, and we're in Puerto Rico. How over is he actually? Just out of curiosity. Oh, that's not even where he's the most over. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, it makes more sense that he's over in like the tri-state though. Also, our product doesn't require tech master classes at all, but yeah, let's do a tech master class. I think I meant to do one of these with Pac before, and I just made it a normal match by accident or something. Or no, actually no. I think I'm thinking of the CMLL save where it was I think I did a match of Lance Storm against somebody and forgot to make it a tech master class. But yeah, you see here we didn't make that mistake this time. Orange Cassidy to be the victor. We're gonna have him get a flash pinfall. All right, there's spoilers on the screen, but all right, in a contenders series match, we've got Kenta taking on MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, in a storytelling match. And yeah, we're gonna have the dastardly MJF pick up the win. It's going to be a tainted finish. He's got Tom Lawler and Jonah Rock at ringside, and we set Tom Lawler to provide a distraction. You know, this is just a case of MJF being MJF. Of course, he'll start the match off and he'll try to out wrestle Kenta. He'll give it a go. But then once that's not working, he's gonna have to find the way to distract the referee, get his boys involved, and do whatever it takes to get the win. So unfortunately, Kenta's lack of backup here hurts him. And this match basically, yeah, literally since the last time we streamed, I just kept thinking in my head, how the hell am I gonna get Proud and Powerful onto these Puerto Rico shows? The last time I booked them was against the Briscoe brothers. I remember we kind of did a thing where the Briscoe brothers got a few wins. We gave Proud and Powerful a few wins, and then we had them face off in a #1 contenders match, which the Briscoes won. And yeah, we haven't booked them since. So we're gonna do a promo basically where we're gonna have the Briscoe brothers be like, James Storm and Bobby Roode, those cowards, they want to keep running their mouths about us and calling us poor and calling us all types of names, but they don't want to man up and get in the ring. And you know what? We're here in Puerto Rico, and I know that in Puerto Rico, one thing about y'all like to fight. And he's like, so you know what? Whatever tag teams are back there in the locker room, I feel like we do this all the time, by the way, but yeah, whoever's back there in the locker room, and we're not going to have a match. If you want to come out here and have a fight against us, get your asses out here right now. And yeah, Proud and Powerful come out, and even though they're heels, I'm sure they're over in PR. So yeah, that's how we got here, a 2v2 street fight, and unfortunately for Santana and Ortiz, the Briscoe brothers kind of need to get the win here. It would not make sense for them to just lose this match, unfortunately. So yeah, the Briscoe brothers going over in an open match. That's a wild. That was a lot of explanation, and I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's all we've got pre-booked for this show. All right, so that's only 4 matches, but we only need to book at least 46 more minutes. So we need a women's match on the card. We should definitely try to find some way to get the Death Riders, SCU, AJ Styles on the card. Kenny Omega can maybe cut a promo. All right, anyways, let's book this Briscoe brothers promo. Let's have Mark Proud. James Storm, Bobby Roode. Okay. What's going on in the women's division? Oh yeah, we've been giving AJ Mendez wins because her and Nikki Storm are going to challenge for the tag titles at the pay-per-view. So yeah, we should continue this somehow. Or we could give somebody else a match and just have her at ringside. That works too. Person face, of course. I'm thinking maybe we give a match to Hikaru Shida and Mika Iwata, and just I think AJ Mendez can do commentary if I'm not wrong. Oh no, she cannot actually. But yeah, we can give her a promo and have her at ringside. All right, who have these two wrestled? All right, they last defeated Oldeo Tai in a title defense. Before that, they beat Penelope and Dark Sheik. They beat Kimberly, Thunder Rosa, and Holodead in a 6-woman. Krishna and Sky Blue. Oh, Silueta has a 20 in Puerto Rico. Okay. All right, I was gonna do Lady Shani and Stephanie Becker, but yeah, I think we should just do Lady Shani and Silueta again. And you know, Hikaru Shida is already over. Let's try giving the win to Mika this time. Clean win. They're just gonna have a quick 10-minute match. Oh, and I don't think AJ Mendez can be the road agent if I'm gonna put her at ringside. Here, we'll have let's have Sarah Del Rey do it. Oh wait, no. Okay. Oh, we don't even have a steal the show match. Okay. Let's book an AJ Mendez promo. All right, we're gonna have the angle is gonna be that I guess Renee Paquette or somebody can be like AJ Mendez, you know, we're all very excited to have you here in AEW, but there's been some rumblings that you're coming across as a little bitter or maybe jealous of the women's tag champions, and AJ Mendez is gonna get defensive and be like, I'm not bitter, I'm not jealous, I paved the way for all these women to be here. If Tony Khan had any brains in his head, I would have been here since day one. I'm not jealous, I am owed, and I'm taking what is due. I'm coming for what's mine. Storyline. Let's see. We got an angle idea we can use. Oh, we have a safe bet for AJ Mendez. I mean, this is just a random episode of Dynamite, but you know, why not? Screw it. I think last week we just booked Penta and Phoenix in a Steal the Show match, and we did a promo of them and Garza and Humberto on Dark. So I mean, maybe we give Garza and Humberto a Steal the Show match here. I'm looking at Bird reference because they're recognizable, but can these guys work a Steal the Show match? Maybe. Dalton Castle stats are way too good. Yeah, let's see if we can get Garza and Humberto some pop here. All right, Dalton, or we're gonna go for the old managerial interference finish. I guess if we're doing managerial interference, it's already tainted. All right, yeah, I think this is gonna be it for matches. So I guess the rest we're just gonna do promos. PR is kind of getting screwed here. They're not getting any Moxley or AJ. We'll give them promos though. And yeah, we're gonna have another show next week. All right, so let's do like a Death Riders promo. Let's give them 6 minutes backstage. Foreshadowing. What are they talking about? I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen this by now. I keep showing the screen, but I really kind of want to do a War Games match at All Out. We can do AJ Styles and SCU versus the Death Riders. Now that it's a full-on 4-on-4 feud. But yeah, basically we just have to drag the feud out for 3 weeks and build to this. So yeah, let's just give Death Riders a 6-minute promo. Just got to win over these guys. You know, they're just gonna talk their shit basically. Okay. Um. MJF is beating Kenta, so we'll give him a promo. All right, MJF, hater of the year. Yeah, he's just gonna cut a promo, just reiterating that. He said he promised that he was going to do whatever it takes to stop Hangman from winning the Contender Series, and if that means putting himself in the Contender Series and coming back miraculously from his broken forearm. And winning the whole thing, if that's what he has to do, then that's what he's going to do. And the reason is because he hates Hangman. That's it. It's kind of weird to have a heel do a hype promo, but we haven't used one on the show, so we'll do that. Yeah, I guess this promo can be before the match. All right, it's Jonah Rock, and who's the other guy? All right, Tom Lawler. Also the Cody off screen, I guess. Okay. Oh, what are we doing for Cody next week? Oh, Cody versus Wagner Jr., right? Or ELL Dr. Wagner Jr. This match might change, but I don't know, it just sounds like a good match to me. All right, here's what we'll do. Do backstage segments, Adam Page, character development, put Denise there. And of course, he's also talking shit about MJF. And we'll do a second part. That's only 2 minutes. Where we're gonna have Big Cody show up, and we should actually make this 3 minutes. If this is the only thing he's gonna do on the show, it can be 3. Yeah, just one of our classic let's get these guys on the show because they're really good at cutting promos segments. All right, yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn if MJF is gonna try to stop him from reaching the #1 contender series. He is also going to do whatever it takes, and if that means, and if in the process he gets to shut MJF's stupid mouth and punch him in the face, then that's just better. Then Cody shows up, and once again they kind of do the we faced off before, and last time Hangman, you got the better of me. But if it comes down to it again, you already know I'm gonna give it my all. And yeah, once again, may the best man win. What should we start the show with? Oh, let's start with the Death Rock. I mean, it actually doesn't. I feel like it doesn't make sense to start with them. I mean, you know what? Let's start with Kenta versus MJF, and then we can just. Oh wait, this is storytelling, right? Doesn't the crowd need to be warmed up? No. All right, cool. So this can be the first match of the show. I guess the MJF promo can just be after the match now. That's totally fine. Hey. Well, you know what? I forgot I made this a Tech Master class. Damn, maybe this should open the show. Yeah, but now we've got Steal the Show going into a Wild Brawl into the main event. It's not bad. You know, we haven't got Kenny Omega on the show, and even though he's not wrestling, he's the world champion. So maybe we should figure out a way to get. You know, we could also just throw him in here. Just the same way we added in Cody, we can just also add Kenny Omega. This is a stupid dope mix. Here, we'll do this. 2 minutes. Two minutes. Right, add new part. Hype. This is the third part where after they've done their whole "May the Best Man Win" bit, it turns out Kenny Omega is also there. And he's like, well, would you look at this? The Elite reunited again. And yeah, he basically kind of does the same babyface thing as them, where it's just like, you know, if I'm gonna have to wrestle anybody for a world championship in the main event of a big pay-per-view, I would want it to be one of my best friends. So I wish both of you guys luck, and I hope that either one of you wins. And because we needed to get him on the show. We've got a bit more time left. Let's do an angle. Do Melissa Santos interviewer, or no, we'll do it like this. Melissa Santos background player, Kent. We're gonna do a backstage segment where where Kenta once again is going to be interviewed, but then Don Callis just kind of shows up and starts talking. And he's like, "Oh man, Kenta, I saw what happened out there. You got robbed. They stole that match from you. No, what you need, Kenta, is you need people looking after you, and I'm your man. Me, Don Callis. You join me. I'm scouting. I'm gonna grow this group, and you'll never be without backup." And he's been trying to get Kenta to join up with him for a while now, and at this point, Kenta's kind of getting annoyed of it. He's kind of just like, "Look, I'm sorry, Don Callis, but I'm okay. I have friends. I don't want to be a part of your group. Respectfully." Right. Yeah, we need something to break up these two matches. We need some kind of promo. We could just do a Young Bucks teasing who their partner is. Ooh, you know what? I got it. I've got it. Renee Paquette, character development. Nick Jackson. Are you two? Cause see, if I let them cut the pre-main event promo, they're gonna get like a 60. The crowd's not gonna really be hyped up. But if Renee speaks, she'll get like a 75. We'll make it 3 minutes even. Do we have a Renee Paquette angles idea? Please likelies. My God. I'm tempted to use one. Let's just see what happens. We're gonna just gamble it all. All right, yeah, so this is looking like a pretty filled up card. We've got like a Orange Cassidy, Timothy Thatcher Tech Masterclass on here, and Lady Shani and Silueta. It's not the strongest card we've ever booked, but I think the last two matches at least should be pretty good. And Kenta versus MJF should be like at least I'd be shocked if that match gets worse than like a 7. All right, so it's time. AEW, Vacaciones, and Puerto Rico. Let's go. We didn't put AJ Styles on the show. Oh. Look, man, the show's booked. The show's booked. I'm going. All right, Orange Cassidy versus Timothy Thatcher, Tech Masterclass. Only a 60. I'm a little disappointed. I thought Timothy Thatcher has really good tech. Orange Cassidy also, I believe, has pretty good tech. So yeah, I was hoping this would be better. Maybe we could have just done a normal match. I don't know. Live and learn. The crowd is simmering. All right, and we've got Death Riders cutting a pretty strong promo again. We're basically just dragging this feud out for another few weeks to do a War Games. I don't really know like what what the content of the promo is. These guys have been basically feuding since the last pay-per-view, or Mox and AJ have been. So yeah, this has been going on for a while. All right, AJ Mendez getting a 73 promo. I feel like our scores are a little lower here because we're a little less over in Puerto Rico. But so far, we're still doing pretty good. Sorry, I had to get away from the microphone to burp there. Yeah, we've got Garza Jr. and Humberto Carrillo picking up a win and steal the show match against Bird Reference. And yeah, we're gonna keep getting this note that Selena De La Renta is a heel and they're both faces until we freaking complete this heel turn. So yeah, nothing we can do about that. But yeah, 73, not bad. Yeah. Or you know what? Actually, I need to do something. All right, guys, we need to let a really big cat out of a huge, massive bag right now. Breaking news! All right, don't tell anybody. All right, MJF and Adam Page. Or no, MJF, I'm sorry, cutting a promo. 69 in Puerto Rico. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Go MJF. Thank you. All right, our Kenta MJF Contenders Series match gets a 65. A little not quite as good as I was hoping, but I didn't account for the Puerto Rico debuff we're getting here. So yeah, I guess this is a pretty good match. It probably would have been a 70 in the States. Yeah, 65, not bad. All right, we've got our backstage segment with Adam Page, Cody, and Kenny Omega, and I've talked about this segment multiple times already. Okay, yeah. Ooh, 77. This is a really solid match from the ladies here. Shining Samurai pick up point over Lady Shani and Silueta. Hikaru Shida head and shoulders above everyone else. That's what you want to see. 76. Oh yeah, the storyline gain heat. Nice, nice. Oh geez. Oh geez, our backstage segment with Don Kenta and Melissa Santos got a 35. Man. All right, Don Cat. I don't know, man. We've got a mixed track record of bringing new people in. It's like sometimes you bring in a Finn Balor or a AJ and they're giving you good scores off the bat. Sometimes you bring in a Don Callis or a Brody Lee and they're a little disappointing. All right, the Briscoe brothers, angry call out, looking for a fight. The Bobby Roode and James Storm, they're not even here. Oh, and an 89. Holy. I did not expect this match to be this good. Now I feel really bad that we had to book Santana and Ortiz to make their big surprise comeback in Puerto Rico to have a sick match and lose. Yeah, Ortiz got a 91. God, that's insane. Yeah, really good match. Oh, this is exactly what I said. I put Renee Paquette to speak instead of the Young Bucks because I was like, I know that if she speaks, she'll get like a 75. And there you go. Yeah, big major shout out to Renee Paquette talking her shit against Jimmy Jacobs. Right, and we've got Eddie Kingston making his big comeback in the main event. Let's see. 81. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that this match isn't as good as the Briscoes versus Santana and Ortiz. But at 81, still a good match, still a good main event. Oh, the show got an 86. Damn. Damn. That's a lot better than I thought we would do. Yeah, that Briscoe Brothers Proud and Powerful match really carried here. And we got the wide angle bonus. All right, it's time for some dark. Let's go ahead and get some people that we didn't book on dark. So basically what I'm trying to say is, who will the Lucha Brothers be wrestling? Is there any like local guys that are pretty good? Oh, there's Serpentigo here. No. Oh, we could book Ricky Banderas. I mean, I'm sure he's super over. Oh, he's not. Whoa, he's got a 24. Damn. That's surprising. And in the It All Begins Again mod, he's like not over anywhere, but has like a 90 in Puerto Rico. There's Savio. There's Zenshi. Who the hell is this guy? Oh, he's not that over. Damn. This guy seems good though, so we'll bring him in for like a dark match. Can you work as a heel? Oh, he's better as a babyface. Do you want to? Is there a heel we want to give a match to? You know what? Let's do Zenshi. And we'll do, let's see, who's better, Jai Vidal or there's somebody else. Oh man, this guy's stats are not great. Angel Fashion. This guy's also not great, and he's a bit older. Let's do Jai Vidal, screw it. Or actually, no, let me see. This guy's like slightly better. We'll do him. And I already have forgotten who I wanted them to wrestle. Oh, right, Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs. Did we not borrow those guys? Oh, Zenshi's here. Oh, I'm here looking for Jai Vidal. It was Angel Fashion. Here, since we're in Puerto Rico, we'll let these guys get some offense in. But yeah, Ricky Starks will have going over. Yeah, Gringo Loco's a heel. I think Latigo or one of them. Oh, okay, they're both heels. I feel like at one point the game turned one of them babyface, and I just straight up went back into the roster and told them to make him heel again. Because I'm just like, what are we doing here? Why are we turning half of a tag team heel? Screw it. You guys want to wrestle the Lucha Brothers in Puerto Rico? Like almost sure I've done this match. Man, we haven't done it since March, and it was pretty good. Do we want to tell them to steal the show? Maybe not. Just wrestle. All right, that is very likely our main event. Can we look at 3v3 women's match? We'll do like Davina Rose. I feel so bad that I've just been booking Davina Rose on Dark. Yeah, Davina Rose. Yeah, Yam and Mandy Leon. Not as good as Rio, but a lot more over. Let's do Rio, anyways. All right, they can take on Thunder Rosa, Holiday, and someone else. That'll be forward. Let's get a couple of promos down, and that will be a show. Yeah, we definitely want to give Walter a promo. Oh yeah, so last time, Walter, he was really mad because the best friends beat Timothy Thatcher and Axel, but they cheated. But now this time we just straight up had Orange Cassidy. He just got the win. Like they had a tech masterclass. He got him with a surprise roll up. So yeah, Walter is even more mad. Oh, you know who should definitely get a promo? Proud and Powerful. They're heels, but we'll give them a hype promo. Santana, Ortiz background. I'll put Renee there. And they're not feuding with anyone, so this is just a general promo for Proud and Powerful. I don't know. They say something. God, you know, so like I deliberately wanted to get Lucha Bros and Proud and Powerful out of the tag title picture, but I feel like ever since then it's just become hard for me to book them in anything at all because I just haven't had any good ideas. Yeah, feel bad. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. Damn it. Oh, we still need 10 more minutes, huh? Oh, we should give Eddie Kingston a promo. Again, I don't think Eddie Kingston is in any feuds. I'm pretty sure I've taken him out. I think I just ended the feud of him and those guys completely. So yeah, we're just gonna no off screen. We're just gonna give Eddie Kingston 5 minutes. You're in Puerto Rico. Cut a promo. Here, you know what? We'll give him a promo in the ring. Screw it. And you know what? Yeah, we can open the show with this because, you know, Dark is literally filmed right after Dynamite. So it can just be like he cut this promo right after Dynamite went off the air. I still need to book 5 more minutes. I have not looked at the storylines once this episode. Damn, this is still cold. That match that got an 89 didn't advance. Dude, I don't know how to play this game, man. God damn it, man. It didn't advance the storyline. Oh, that's so annoying. All of our storylines are cold. Oh, even this is cold. Wow. All right, you know, we're just gonna do the classic. Are they being used too much now? Yes, damn it. Slightly overused. We'll just give Eddie 1 more minute. All right, that's Dark. This is our episode of Dark. Yeah, we're not doing any like Cody or John Moxley or Hangman Page promos this time. So yeah, let's see how this show does. Let's see. All right. Oh, I forgot. I should have taken Renee Paquette out since it was in the ring, but whatever. I got a 73. Shout out to Eddie Kingston. Oh man. Okay. I mean, the match was only 10 minutes. Oh, and Angel Fashion sucks. My God, he got a 16. Zenshi's not that bad though. He did just as good as Will Hobbs. Yeah, that's kind of surprising. I didn't think that yeah, I didn't think this match would get penalized for this. It's only 10 minutes. Are Will Hobbs and Ricky Starks not over actually? That is a good question. I keep making this mistake. Oh, he's unimportant. That's crazy. Okay, so I kind of just assumed that Ricky Starks at least was recognizable. That's my mistake. We're just gonna move on. All right, Walter. So he struggled going off script, still gave us a 72. We got 6-woman action here. Davina Rose, Mia Yim, and Rio. Pick up a win over Thunder Rosa, Holiday, and Penelope Ford. Just literally just the good old fashioned here's some faces, here's some heels kind of matchup. Santana and Ortiz get a 61. Okay. Oh, and only a 64. Man, maybe we should have made this a steal the show match. I'm kind of surprised it didn't do that good. And we saw before this that when we booked them, they got at least like a 74 or something, I think. So yeah, this is a disappointing main event. A 66 with the wide angle bonus. Oh my, let's get out of here. Let's not even talk about that episode. All right, we gained pop though in Puerto Rico. That's good. Imposible. Yeah, really. Us bringing people up and putting them in matches and them not being over, that's exactly why we need ROH, because you know we want to bring people up from Dev and book them. I don't want to have to bring them up and have them get a bunch of wins over Dalton Castle or something. 81,000 viewers overall. Okay. This, I believe this taping should have been oh, I can't even. Yeah, this is from before we took over the company. Oh, Saki Akai getting a push in Tokyo Joshi. All right, so that was the first of our 2-week special. Puerto Rican vacation, vacaciones en Puerto Rico. Yeah, we're gonna advance to next week, and we're gonna book the second part of that, I guess. Then yeah, once we get past that, I mean, now we're getting into next episode territory. But once we get past these 2 Puerto Rico shows, we've only got one more Dynamite and Dark, and then it's time for All Out. So we're getting super close. We're right there. We're knocking on the door. We just need All Out to let me in. Who was it? It's AEW. Let me in. Dude, I can't believe that we booked the Briscoe brothers in an 89 match and it didn't advance the goddamn feud, man. What is wrong with me? I've made that mistake so many times with Brody Lee that you think by now, I would have learned my lesson, but no, I didn't make the mistake with the women's feud though. I remembered to put AJ Styles ringside, or AJ Styles, AJ Mendez ringside for that match. Let's keep advancing. We're gonna try to get up to Wednesday here, and then yeah, I'm gonna take my my traditional break, my traditional midstream break where I get up and stretch a little. My cup of water's looking a little low. Yeah, we really should just figure. I have no idea what to do with the women's division. We really should just get Sarah Del Rey versus Awesome Kong going. We just gave Awesome Kong a like a secret challenger though. We just did that exact gimmick with Kaylee Ray, so we kind of wasted it. I didn't realize Sarah Del Rey was even an option. I mean, the other, because before we were talking about Sarah Del Rey, I was thinking we could just do some kind of multi-person match, like maybe like Kong, Davina, Hannah, Kagetsu, and two more people. So maybe one of them could have been Sarah Del Rey, and the other could have been just whoever else. Probably Bianca Belair actually. You know, nothing is set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. CM Punk is back in the wrestling business. Oh boy. Oh boy, I can't wait to hire him. Oh, but Cain Velasquez retires. Oh, you win some, you lose some. I want to make a joke about Cain Velasquez, but I feel like it would be inappropriate. I love how Modmaker found the worst, doofiest looking picture of CM Punk to use here. I'm surprised his tech is as low as it is. I mean, yeah, of course, he's got good mic skills and charisma and star quality. Sex appeal? And he can do color commentary. Oh. You know, I don't really want to sign CM Punk. Oh my god, he's over though. Okay, hey, buddy. We're gonna shortlist him and we'll think about it. You know? I've let my personal feelings towards certain wrestlers, you know, stop me from booking them before, but we can shake things up, you know? We always have to remind ourselves that, you know, I'm the one playing the game. I can do whatever I want. If I want to bring in CM Punk and put him on the dark commentary team, I can do that. While we're looking at people also, let's go ahead and oh, somebody ringing my doorbell. Who can that be? This always seems to happen when I'm streaming AEW. Or TEW, I mean. Okay, Roman Reigns is still toxic. All right. I'm trying to. I've got one of those like doorbell cameras. I'm trying to load it, and it's just not loading. So I'm, God, I gotta go down and see who the hell is ringing my doorbell. All right, you know what? So I guess I'm just gonna start the break now. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna stretch my legs a little bit. I'm gonna grab myself some water. I'm gonna see who the hell rang my doorbell, and yeah, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Woohoo! All right, it turns out it was Amazon and it was actually a package for me. How rare is that? Somebody rings your bell and it's actually for you. No, I feel like every week when I'm streaming TEW, somebody rings my doorbell and it seems like 75% of the time it's a package for the apartment downstairs and I'm kind of just like, "Hey, why didn't you ring their bell?" Hey, Steve Carino. I like Steve Carino. Eh, I don't need him. Man, I was thinking during the break, yeah, CM Punk is back. Roman Reigns is toxic, but he's out there. Rey Mysterio's out there. MVP is, I believe, still unsigned. If I really wanted to, like, if all I cared about was just signing the most popular people, we could stack up the roster right. And I mean, there's part of me that almost feels like I should just go after Roman Reigns, even though he's toxic. But I can show you in a second. It seems like whatever's it was like some kind of sex scandal. I remember. It seems like whatever Roman Reigns did was so bad that even though WWE let him go, their popularity took a big hit. So we're actually like more popular than them now in the US. Like, yeah, we've got 84s, 82, 84, 79. Yeah, they're 73s across the board, basically. You see here, they were steady at 79 for a while, and then they dropped a bit, and then they dropped a bit more. I don't know if this is all from Roman Reigns. Let's see. When did Roman Reigns actually leave? Why can't I think of how to do anything right now? When did Roman Reigns leave the WWE? Oh, well, yeah, you see right there. Apparently, the scandal happened February going into March. Yeah, he lost 9 points of popularity. So yeah, it's a little scary. It's like there's a part of me that I'm just like, even though he's at 84 pop, he's still Roman Reigns. Like, he's still 99 star quality, 98 sex appeal. Like, he's still Roman Reigns, right? So yeah, it's very tempting. It's very tempting. I'm getting super sidetracked. We just bought ROH. I have to think about this more off screen. And I mean, we just signed a ton of guys, but I mean, we're eventually gonna have Collision or Rampage or something. And yeah, Rey Mysterio's here. I mean, he's a bit banged up, but he's got great psychology, great basics. So he's over. All right, but enough talk. Oh wait, no. All right, but enough talk. How about you? Comment or leave a comment down below if you know what game that was a reference to. Right, we're still in Puerto Rico, baby. And yeah, I think we're just gonna stay at this one place because it's the only, like, we can run this place, this 8,000 seat venue, but we don't want half the venue to be empty, right? Yeah, we're going back to Maya West. I realized I kept singing that Bad Bunny song, the but that song just came out like last year. So I'm trying to think what 2020 Bad Bunny song would be the official AEW Puerto Rican Vacation theme song. It's tough. He has so many good ones. And I mean, if you're going based off the lyrics, most of them just do not apply whatsoever to wrestling. But can we get a good one, please? Oh, hey, near certainty. All you have to do is ask. Yeah, if you're just going based off lyrics, most of the songs don't apply. But, you know, they've got cool beats. You can just play, like, the chorus. You know, you don't have to go into the verse. You know, they could use Beachy Owl, and they could be like, woo, 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 casi soltera. It's got nothing to do with wrestling, but it sounds cool. Shout out to my Bad Bunny fans out there. I'm sure there's at least one person watching this right now on YouTube, you sitting right there, who knows what the hell I'm talking about. And I appreciate you. Oh, my stream manager's frozen. Classic. All right, let's book some more Puerto Rican Dynamite. Let's see what we've got pre-booked for this one. All right, in our final Eliminator Series first round matchup, I guess we've got Big Cody Rhodes taking on Dr. Wagner Tercero. We haven't seen him for a minute. You know, it's Babyface taking on Babyface. We're doing a storytelling match, and basically the story I want to tell is you see here I put MJF at ringside. In my mind, MJF is going to come out for this match. He's going to join the commentary team. He'll be doing commentary during the match. But then, you know, at some point the action spills out to the floor. They're right in front of the announce booth. He's going to get up out of his seat and kind of start talking trash to Wagner. You know, so him and Wagner get into it for a bit. And then, yeah, later on in the match, it just by happenstance, there is a ref bump. Maybe Cody goes for like the nightmare or whatever he calls it, the American Nightmare. Accidentally takes out Rick Knox or something. And yeah, due to the distraction, that leads to MJF getting involved. And he low blows Wagner. He leaves the ring. But Cody, you know, Cody's unaware. He didn't see the low blow. He didn't know that MJF helped him cheat. But Cody hits the crossroads, wins the match. Story told. All right. I'm hyped about that match now. I sold myself on it. And of course, we've got Eddie Kingston. He returns from the war. And he's looking to keep the momentum going. There's some bad blood here. We've got Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican violence. Eddie Kingston's going to take on Punishment Martinez. And yeah, I decided to make it a hardcore match. Punishment Martinez does not have a good hardcore stat, but Eddie Kingston does. So yeah, I hope they pull out a decent match. You know, we want to play to Eddie Kingston's strengths here in Puerto Rico. We want to give the people what they want. We do not have a creative finish. Okay. All right, good luck, boys. 15 minutes. And yeah, you see here as our pre-booked Steal the Show match, we've got Proud and Powerful taking on the Best Friends, taking on Private Party and Ring Cam. Although, you know, I'm looking at this now and I'm kind of thinking, I mean, I know these guys aren't over. Yeah. No. Because, yeah, the Best Friends are feuding with Ring Camp, so it makes sense for both of them to be in the match. But wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if we got Garza and Humberto in here instead of Ring Camp, right? And they're obviously not going to win the match, but, you know, they could hopefully get some popularity. They're in a good match with other cool guys who are over. let's do this. Let's do. All right, we'll have Ring Camp come out at some point in the match and distract best friends, but they won't be in the match. That's fine. Yeah, we're kind of looking to get all these guys over, so I think them being in a match with Proud and Powerful and Best Friends is gonna help that, hopefully. And yeah, Proud and Powerful, they're gonna get their win here in Puerto Rico. So yeah, shout out to Proud and Powerful. And let's see, are we missing anything? Oh, we need a wild brawl. You know what? Oh baby. Oh baby. Chris Daniels, can you brawl? Frankie? Oh. Wait, doesn't Scorpio Sky can brawl, but I feel like Frankie Kazarian and AJ Styles have more of a connection, you know? From their TNA days. Yeah, so spur of the moment, spontaneous wild brawl. Last week we had 6 whole minutes. 6 whole minutes is a long time to have Virgil and John, Hawk and Shingo just talking shit about SCU and AJ Styles. And last week they didn't say anything, but this week they're here. So yeah, we're gonna do this big brawl. Kind of crazy. We're just doing AJ and Virgil in a match, just on Dynamite randomly. But yeah, our roster is insane. We're giving Virgil the win. Hell yeah. We're going to make an open match. Of course, it will be tainted. We're going to do... Here, I don't know. The game can figure out what happens. We're just going to put Mox, Pac. We're just going to put everybody at ringside. Yeah, so we didn't give them any Death Riders or AJ last week, but now they're getting a crazy wild brawl. Who else can get on this card? We need to do a tag partner reveal for AJ Mendez, but I don't know if we should do it this week. So maybe we'll just do 2v2 Karshita. Mika, what are you over? Still unimportant. I feel like we've run this match into the ground. Well, let me see. Let's see. Oh, we actually only have done it once. Okay. We'll give the win to Mika Iwata again. And again, at ringside, we'll do AJ Mendez. God, I can't believe I didn't do that for that friggin' Briscoe Brothers match. Let's go ahead and book this AJ Mendez promo. Guess we could just put this right after the match. AJ Mendez is gonna, do her psycho thing. You guys are only the first tag champions because you were given the opportunity. You were handpicked and almost handed those belts. Well, I want an opportunity, and I have a tag team partner, and I promise you, we will be the number one contenders. Or something. I don't know. She'd say it better than me. All right, and we'll do Hikaru Shida and Mika Iwata. They're there, just kind of like, okay, whatever you say. We can just fill time on the show for Death Riders promo. And we can probably do like an AJ promo too. We're gonna let Fergal take this one. We'll just have Mox play the background. You know? All right, they're just both cutting promos on each other, basically. Like, you think we're scared of you? You think we're scared to face you? We'll face you tonight. We'll fight you right now. And then they have a match. What a concept. This music is making this angle seem very funny. Right, 25 more minutes to book. I just thought of an angle. Let's do 2 minutes backstage. Oh, sorry. Needed a sip of water there. All right, backstage angle. Penta is being interviewed by Melissa Santos. All right, then part 2. All right, we'll do a tease here where all right, we'll have Selena de la Renta show up with her boys, Garza and Humberto. And basically, she's going to cut a promo on them. Like, you two, the Lucha Brothers, you think you're the best luchadors in this company. But you're wrong, because the best luchadors in this company are the two men standing right behind me, Garza Jr. and Humberto Carrillo. You two are old news. We're new. Just get out of our way. And, you know, Penta's gonna do his whole, like, nosotros tenemos cero miedo thing and do the taunt in their face, kind of. And then, yeah, the heels will pretend to walk off. But yeah, we're gonna do a 1 minute part here. Surprise! Yeah, we're gonna have the heels do a pretend walk off after the Cero Melo, only to run back and attack them. Just, you know, get the jump on them. Selena, I guess she's working the crowd. Or no, not background player. Okay. Oh, we've got a near certainty for Penta. Let's use that. Yeah, they get sucker attacked. You know, they got by the fake walk off. They were like, yeah, we really told those guys, and then the guys turned back right back around and then get them. I feel like there was a period where we were doing a backstage promo of somebody getting attacked every week. What is going to main event this show? Yeah, probably this, right? We do a full 15. Oh yeah, main event Shingo time. You know what? Let's go ahead and make this advance the tag feud by putting the Young Bucks at ringside. Or you know, we'll just do this. All right, now, God, we really should figure out some kind of way to build to. we need to figure out and decide who the hell is wrestling Awesome Kong at All Out, because I really have no clue. I think doing Sarah Del Rey could be fun, but doing it on no build up, kind of, you know, it wouldn't be as good. We could just do the multi-person idea I said before, just, you know, big 6-woman match. What's the men's title? Oh, this is extremely cold. Wow. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end this. All right, we're just gonna start a whole new one. I mean, yeah, I don't know who I wanted to wrestle. If we do a match and include like Hana Kimura and Kagetsu, they're already in their own storyline, which is, it's also a little cold, but it's not as cold as that other one was. We could just put Davina Rose and Bianca Belair back in here, I guess. I don't know. Our women's division is definitely the weakest part of our roster, I must say. Like, not even in terms of like who is in the division, just in terms of me booking it. I don't know. We'll just power through like we do with everything else. Character development. All right, we're going with the 6-woman idea, and we're gonna basically do a thing where he's gonna cut a promo saying that there's no one left for Awesome Kong to face. They should just close the division. Yeah, like they should just close the women's division because Awesome Kong has beaten everyone that there is to beat. There are no more contenders left. Awesome Kong is the greatest women's wrestler of all time. And here we're gonna do Tony Khan. We're gonna just do him as a background player because we already have Renee Paquette doing the interview. But yeah, we can just imagine that Tony Khan kind of just chimes in from off screen. And he's like, there's no one left, you say? Maybe the key here is to have more than one challenger at a time. And Stokely Hathaway is going to be like, what? That's not what I said. That's not what I... Storms off frustrated. On here, we'll do Davina Rose and Bianca Belair off screen, so it advances the storyline. I'll start to organize this and see what we need, because I think we can get an Adam Page or like Cody promo in here. All right, let's start with this. Although it's kind of weird to do. Maybe the angle could be, instead of Selena saying that they're the best luchadors in the company, it's just that they get in their faces and because they're mad that they lost this match earlier in the show. This down here. All right, Cody Rhodes promo after his match. We can imagine that after the match they cut to commercial break, and then we go to a backstage promo where we're gonna have Cody Rhodes and Adam Page talking, and basically the promo is Adam Page is gonna be like, "Can't believe that MJF got involved in your match," and oh, that guy, I can't wait to get my hands on him. And Cody Rhodes is basically just gonna be like, I saw him out there. I saw him at the commentary desk, but I had no clue that he got involved in the match. Well, either way, what's done is done, and I have to look forward. So, Adam Page, I guess I'll be seeing you next week, as well as MJF. All right, begrudgingly, let's get a 3-minute Kenny Omega promo on the show. All right, and he knows that MJF and Adam Page have qualified already. So we'll have them be off screen, and we'll put Cody off screen because he knows that Cody's in a match. So he's like, two of those three guys are good friends of mine. It would be an honor for me to wrestle against either of them in the main event of Fall Out. But we need 9 more minutes. We should get a promo in for from like the best friends or something. Is that feud doing good? Oh well, it's hot. It's not like super hot, but it's hot. Oh yeah, best friends promo. Best friends are gonna, well, for one, they're gonna call out, um, they're gonna call out Ring Camp and be like, you guys talk about honor and the ring is sacred and all this bull crap, and then you come out and you distract us during our match that has nothing to do with you. What the hell, man? That's not cool. And then yeah, basically we're gonna have Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta try to hype up Orange Cassidy, like, you know what, Walter, you walk around here like you're so big and bad just because you have a championship. Well, I bet my buddy Orange Cassidy, if he really felt like it, if he really wanted to wrestle you, he could beat you. And at this point, Orange Cassidy's kind of looking there, like shifty eyed, like, oh, wait, what? Hold on now. What are we? What are you saying here now? He doesn't look too enthused by the promo. Oh, we have 6 minutes left. Can we just make some of these matches longer or something? I don't think we can make this longer. This is already 15. Damn, storytelling. Oh, it's a wild brawl. This is steal the show. Damn it. Oh well, maybe. Although these guys are already being slightly overused. All right, we just need 6 more minutes of promos. All right, we'll have the Young Bucks cut a promo saying that they want another shot. They want their rematch with Jimmy Jacobs and Brody King at All Out. We'll make this an interview and throw Renee in again. You know what? Why is this Death Riders promo only 4 minutes? One more minute. Here, this is gonna be 6 whole minutes. Hey, we did it. All right, there's a ton of promos in this show. Where should this go? All right, you know what? We're gonna do this. Also, let's just give Eddie Kingston a promo. Even though we already did this on Dark, you know, they're in Puerto Rico. In the ring, just 3 minutes. Eddie Kingston just gonna cut a baby face. You know, I didn't know if I could come back here after I lost that barbed wire match. I felt like I had been defeated, not just in a match, but as a human being. I felt like I wasn't good enough to be here. But then I remembered all the fans that are relying on me, and I watched as these punks ran around. Whatever, you get the idea. Yeah, just 3 minutes character development. All right, so this is part 2 of our big Puerto Rican vacation special. I mean, we've got I think this main event is gonna do really well, just considering who's in it. Cody versus Wagner should be good. Oh, we didn't give MJF a promo on this. So let's go ahead and do that. 3 minutes. All right, MJF promo. He's just kind of teasing what's to come later in the night, where he's like, I'm gonna be watching Cody Rhodes' match very closely. I have a vested interest in this match. There's 4 promos in a row here, but whatever, man. All right, Puerto Rican vacation. Did I even guess last time? I don't even think I did. Honestly, man, the way I've been booking these shows lately, I've got no clue. I'm just gonna throw out a number. 84. Show me 84. All right, we're starting off pretty good. 72 promo from the Death Riders. Yep, just standard stuff. All right, into our fatal four-way tag team steal the show match. We've got Proud and Powerful taking on the Best Friends, taking on Los Garzas, taking on Private Party. And we had to give the win to Proud and Powerful. They're in Puerto Rico, so we had to give them at least a win. And yeah, they went over Proud and Powerful. Ortiz pinned Marquin. The match gets to 79. Stokely with the 70 promo in Puerto Rico. Huh. Okay. Maybe the weather determines how good Stokely's promo will be. If we go somewhere cold, he's not really feeling it. But if we go somewhere nice and warm, he's like, oh yeah, I'm in a good mood today. All right, we've got Karushita and Mika Iwata picking up a win over Kimberly and Jessica Havoc in a non-title match. We had AJ Mendez at ringside watching on. All right, Kimberly's gimmick is getting stale. Let's take a look. Let us proceed. All right, AJ Mendez, she's not impressed by Karushita and Mika Iwata, and she basically teases that she has a tag team partner, and that she's coming for those belts, which should already be hers in her mind. All right, backstage segment with the Lucha Brothers getting jumped by Garza and Humberto gets a 57. All right. Good thing we used an angle idea. All right, Eddie Kingston and Punch Martinez in a hardcore. I think I made this a hardcore match, but only just booked it to be a normal match. I don't know. Either way, I got a 67. Pretty decent. And Eddie Kingston's promo after the match gets a 68. All right, I was hoping for something better. Not gonna lie. My best friend's trying to hype up Orange Cassidy's, saying that he can beat Walter. They bet gets a 51. Kenny Omega promo gets a 53. Okay. This middle part of the show is kind of turning into a slog. MJF bringing it back a little bit. 69 promo. He's keeping a close eye on the main event. Jonah Rock's picture has changed. All right. All right. Cody and Dr. Wagner at Faceto in their storytelling match where we had MJF the referee got knocked out. MJF got involved. He ultimately ends up low blowing Wagner, and it ends up giving Cody Rhodes a clear path to victory. And yeah, it gets a 78. They told that story for sure. The Young Bucks want their tag titles back. 63. Ooh, the backstage segment with Cody and Adam Page gets an 88. Man. Shout out to, the most famous Latino in AEW, Cody Rhodes. Oh my God, this AJ Styles promo sucked. All right, I hope this main event's better. An 82, okay, we'll take it. An 82 is a good match. I was hoping for a little bit better, but yeah, good match. Good wild brawl. Oh, and AJ and Frankie Kazarian got a tag team bonus. Yeah, so I made a good call here with that. Yeah, ultimately we had Fergal pick up the win after blatantly cheating against Frankie Kazarian. Oh, exactly what I guessed. Let's go. 84. 84, exactly like I said. Just call me That's So Raven. That's so amigo. All right, it's time for some dark. What the hell are we gonna book? Who knows? Let's do something I haven't done in a while. Let's just look at the roster and see who do we really want to wrestle. We haven't booked Adam Page in Puerto Rico. Yeah, he's there. Andrade has not yet debuted. I'm like kind of sort of have given up on the whole Dark Order thing. We're probably just gonna whenever do Brody versus Tommaso and see how it goes. Not on this dark though. All right, can Adam Page? Is there anybody local? The last two guys I brought in. Well, Zenchi was pretty good. It was this guy that sucked. I mean, this guy can brawl a little bit. All right, screw it. Let's bring in 45-year-old Apollo. All right, I was gonna make it a wild brawl, but we're not even gonna bother. We're just gonna 8 minutes. Adam Page, clean win. All right. Do we want to book? I think I have an idea. Let's see. We can do like Santana and Ortiz. They just wrestled on Dynamite, but we can do it again. Who was I thinking? Oh right. I was thinking we could do like Santana and Ortiz, Toxin and Latigo. Or no, we can do this: Santana and Ortiz, Garza, Humberto versus. We're gonna do Dragon Lee and El Hijo del Fantasma, who I still haven't fired. He's still here somehow. Screw it. We'll do a bird reference. His Dalton Castle has fallen to unimportant. Right, that's unfortunate, but hey, you get a match, right? That's good. You get to wrestle. With the win to Garza Jr. Open match, tainted win. We're gonna give the loss to Fantas. Actually, no, we'll give it to Dragon Lee. I haven't booked Hannah or Martina at all this trip, so let's get them in a match. Like they've already wrestled everyone. I'm trying to cook something up here. All right, let's do this. Who did better last time? Okay, Latigo. Guys, stick with me, folks. We're getting weird. We're getting weird. Hannah Kimura, Martina. Who were their partners supposed to be? Oh, whoops. All right, it's time to get penalized. Hannah Kimura, Martina, Ultimo Dragon, Wheeler Yuta, taking on the team of Thunder Rosa, Holiday, Gringo Loco, and Latigo. I was kind of surprised that Ultimo Dragon's pop in Puerto Rico was as low as it is, or in the United States in general. Honestly, I don't understand why his popularity is so low. But yeah, let's just do this match anyways. And we'll give the win to Hannah Kimura. Hannah Kimura is gonna pin Gringo Loco. Why not? Two. You know, so I almost feel like this Adam Page match, since it's a squash, should just be in the middle of the show, sandwiched in between these two 8-person tags. All right, now let's go ahead and just fill time. 4 minutes backstage. All right, now that Adam Page, it's confirmed, it's locked in. We know the match is going to be Adam Page versus Cody versus MJF. We're just going to give Adam Page a solo promo where he's just, saying he wants the championship. He knows he's had opportunities before, and he knows he's fallen short. And this time he really, he needs this. He needs to make it happen. It's unfortunate that one of the guys in the match he's friends with, but that's the wrestling business, and it is what it is. Right, it's been a while since we've booked the Davina Rose promo. But yeah, we're gonna do a promo kind of hinting. She's like, hey, I know that since I've lost the championship, I haven't been having the most matches. I've kind of lost some direction. But I keep hearing Stokely Hathaway and Awesome Kong running around saying that there's no challengers for the title. Well, if you're looking for volunteers to wrestle Awesome Kong, look no farther, because I'm here, I'm available. Talk to my agent or talk to my boy Tony Khan. Yeah, we're gonna try to cheat a little. We're gonna do a promo where Selena De La Renta is going to speak, and we're gonna have Garza in the background, Humberto, and we're also gonna have Santana and Ortiz there. And my hope is that Santana and Ortiz simply being in the promo will give a little bit of a rub to Garza and Humberto. We got Penta off screen, we got Phoenix off screen. The more I book this vague non-storyline feud between these guys, I feel like it's just gonna lead to Penta and Phoenix versus Garza and Humberto at the pay-per-view. Might as well make it a lucha match, right? Shout out to the CMLL stream. Catch me on Hijo de Amigo Hijo de Amigo at YouTube. Forgot how to speak there. Yeah, we should definitely just do that as a lucha match. I think that'll be cool. Let's see, are they gaining pop? Oh, they are. Wow. Yeah, they definitely gaining pop. Oh, and Selena De La Renta is also Puerto Rican. Oh, look at that. Synergy. We need 8 more minutes. Can we make this 15. Yes. Go ahead and make these promos longer. All right, 3 more minutes. Is there anybody else that needs to talk? Screw it, John Moxley. Oh, yeah, we got John Moxley saying this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. You know, something's got to give. We can keep on fighting. We can keep on having matches. But at some point, something is going to have to give. It's been fun letting Fergal speak, but let's let John Moxley show him how it's done. Show him how we like to do promos in these parts, in these here parts. All right, this is a dark. We've got 2 8-person tag matches. One of them is intergender. Adam Page is wrestling Apollo, who I believe is I feel like this is somebody. Like, can I look at his job history? Oh, it doesn't say. I feel like this guy has wrestled in like TNA or maybe in WWE or something. I know his name is familiar. But anyways, he's jobbing to Adam Page. And then, yeah, we've got a weird 8-man in the main event. All right, so this is going to be a 82 episode of Dark. 82. All right, intergender tag team match. Honorary Tokyo Cyber Squad members Ultimo Dragon and Wheeler Yuta teaming with Hana Kimura and Martina to take on Thunder Rosa, Holiday, Gringo Loco, and Latigo. And a pretty good match. 64. Hana Kimura and Martina putting in more work than Ultimo and Wheeler Yuta. Actually, yeah, just all the women just kind of outperformed the men in this match. All right, Davina promo gets a 66. This would have easily been a 70 promo in the States. All right, 70 promo from Adam Page. I was about to say MJF. Very poor trying to improvise dialogue. We don't get that much from Adam Page. All right, Adam Page versus Apollo gets only a 68. Not terrible. You know, we wanted to throw a bone to one of the local workers. John Moxley promo only gets a 66. Wow, this Puerto Rico buff is serious. I mean, this Puerto Rico debuff. Excuse me. Selena Renta promo with Garza, Humberto, Santana, and Ortiz gets a 45. Okay, but the main event got a 73. All right, yeah, solid. Ooh, 73. Not quite. What number did I guess? An 82? Not quite. Not quite. All right, but we made another 1.5 mil. We gained some popularity. Oh, Flip Gordon injured. Oh, a hernia. Wow. A few months. Damn, he's out until November. Damn. Sorry to hear that, dude. Get well. Let's see who the new champion. Oh, he just won the World Television title. He beat Matt Taven for the title, but got injured. Man, that's unfortunate. Oh. Oh, Colt Cabana wanted to be the senior road agent. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, we can go change that right now if we want to. AJ Mendez a fan of Chuck Taylor promos. Let's just go ahead and look at that real quick. Well, he's still pleased, but he doesn't like the senior road agent, who I believe is Jerry Lynn. Yes, I mean Jerry Lynn is also the head of talent relations. So I mean, oh, and Cole Cabana is considered a better road agent. What are we doing? Hey, all right. Sorry, Jerry. Also, yeah, I think last time when I was doing all the ROH stuff, I did a bit of this on screen, but then I think I came back and finished it off screen. So yeah, we can go through this real quick. We've got Colt and Jerry as the locker room leaders. Jerry, head of talent relations, senior road agent Colt Cabana, Pat Buck, men's trainer, Emi Sakura, women's trainer, and that's it. Also, I changed the ROH logo to this one. I never really liked that logo with the interlocking O thing. I just prefer this one. It's cleaner, easier to read. And hey, Jerry, I'm sorry about that. Sorry. Here is 20 grand. All right, I'm glad we could smooth that over. All right, so yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. We made some good progress. We ran our Puerto Rico shows. We are only 9 days out from All Out, which means that yeah, that's most likely going to be on the next show. Not the next show, the next stream we do. So yeah, look forward to that. We can look at our card so far. We know Kenny Omega is going to be wrestling one of either Adam Page, MJF, or Cody Rhodes at All Out. So yeah, who could it be? Who could it be? You don't know. We don't know. I decided we're just gonna do Orange Cassidy versus Walter at the pay-per-view. That should be a good match. The Bucks versus the End Time. I thought about making this like some type of stipulation match. Like maybe because though we had the tag titles in a ladder match at the last pay-per-view, so I kind of wanted to get away from that. And then I thought about doing a street fight or something, but we've got a War Games on the card now. So yeah, it might just be another tag match. Maybe, then maybe if they do a third match, it can be a ladder or something. For this match, I really, there's just not enough time to build towards a Sarah Del Rey match, but we could do like we could do Davina versus Hannah Mora Agetsu. One, two, three, four versus Bianca Belair, who has been MIA for a while. We kind of Eddie Kingston's her, where she lost to Awesome Kong, and we were just kind of like, you want some time off? And we'll figure out a sixth person to put in there. I don't know. Maybe we bring back Kaylee Ray. Just do 4 baby faces, 2 heels. I would say we could put Allie in the match to spice things up, but Allie's she kind of stinks. She's not that good. I signed her in real life. I think she's fine, but in the game, she's not great. Yeah. Anyways, we know we're definitely gonna do this match. Oh, there's kind of spoilers here. Yeah, I want to do Adam Page versus MJF at the pay-per-view. If neither of them wins the triple threat match, tentatively, we might do this. Briscoe Brothers versus Beer Money is gonna happen at the review, and yeah, we're gonna do a big War Games. Trying to think. Oh yeah, and then maybe. Maybe we could do this match and have Andrade. That can be Andrade's debut. Maybe. I kind of like the sound of that. Put over Los Garzas, maybe? I don't know. This is all going to be next time. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please consider leaving a like on the video or following the channel. You can catch me on Twitch at Hijo de Amigo, the same as my YouTube, Hijo de Amigo. Yeah, I will most likely be back tomorrow with a CMLL stream. I didn't do one last week. I just ended up getting busy with some stuff in the afternoon, and then I thought maybe I could just do a later stream. But then once later came and I had the time to stream, I kind of just wasn't in the mood anymore. I was a bit tired. So yeah, most likely I'm gonna stream CMLL tomorrow. And yeah, I guess I hope to see you guys there. And that's gonna do it for this video. So once again, thank you for watching. I'm Hijo de Amigo. And yeah, go hello tranquilo mi gente. Alright, bye.